Considering he's been told he's got to go and die, he's pretty cool, isn't he, about the whole thing? I don't know how he does it. Hey everyone, welcome back to the walkthrough for Harry Potter Lego Years 5 to 7. We're now on part 33. We'll be starting the final level, the Flaw in the Plan. And oh my god, there is so much information and meaning in that cutscene. It's so deep. As deep as the bottom of the deepest oceans. Like, I don't think if you didn't know the story, you would be able to, you'd struggle following that, basically. Like, if you don't know either the films or the books or both, then you'd really have a hard time with that bit. But you know, this sort of game, I feel that you don't just come across it at random. You play it because you know the source material. At least I like to think so anyway. So running through the castle now, and no one's trying to stop us. Everyone's like, you know, everyone's fighting for Harry's cause. No one's trying to actually talk to him. And I thought all the students are being evacuated as well, so how come is everyone just running around like they're losing their heads? Metaphorically speaking, of course. Unless there's some sort of losing your head curse. Hate to think of that. And of course there's, you know, a couple of Death Eaters just going crazy about the place. Although I thought Voldemort told them, you know, to calm down, to chill out. And so, another thing here actually, you can fight a giant. You can fight a giant on the back of a knight. Now, there's got to be some of you there who have been thinking like, you know, this is what I want to do. You know, this is why I bought this game. I want to get on a knight's back and become a knight. Well, you know, or feel the knight. So it's Squawk there as well, fighting this giant. Just go behind him, whack, whack, and whack. And there we go. You get loads and loads and loads of studs. And Squawk just looks so happy, so how can you resist? But before I go on and do the final level, I am going to get one little thing from the docks. And that is a red brick, because I've been thinking about after this story mode is finished, because of course there is still an awful lot to do in this game. If you've seen my last walkthrough, you know that pretty much half of it, the Lego game I mean, is just getting everything else. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to go and buy, I'm going to invest in a red brick that multiplies your score by 10. It's here in this statue of Dumbledore here, so sorry Dumby, I'm going to have to get rid of his statue. Vandalism, I know. What would Filch say? So going hand this down to Hedwig. I think it's Hedwig, but Hedwig died, didn't she? Maybe, or Magic Cow come back to life or something like that. I don't know. They sort of gloss over that in the in this game anyway. So maybe in this game Hedwig doesn't die. I don't know. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm now going to go back to Diagon Alley and buy this, because basically, you know, to get yourself like the extras in the levels and around the castle, you do need to have characters with particular skills, and one of the things you need is a dark character. Now the game does give you one automatically in the final level. It gives you Bellatrix Lestrange. However, she costs just shy of 4 million studs. It's an awful lot. And I'm nowhere near that. So I need to sort of move myself forward quite quickly. Hence why I'm buying this times 10 figure. And wait a second. Wait a minute. I just realised I've been so busy talking to you guys, I didn't actually focus there. I meant to return to Diagon Alley, and yet I've just quit the game. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, I'm not going to be bothered to edit that out because the effort much. Okay, so here we go. Back to Diagon Alley. There we go. Waiting for old Voldemort's face there to catch up. So yes, basically for red bricks, you go and buy them. You buy them in the Liquid Cauldron. They've moved it this year from Ollivander's. Because I think it was one of Ollivander's last year anyway. Or was it at Madame Morgan's upstairs? Can't remember actually. I say last year, I mean the last Lego game. Anyway, in this game, the main thing is that it's in Liquid Cauldron, upstairs, in the background. Oh, this music. It's called Into the Rushes, by the way, if you weren't sure. It's awesome! Much love, Nicholas Hooper. I mean, obviously a lot is made about John Williams and his first 3 films that he composed for. I think the other 3 composers deserve recognition as well. So here we go. Score times 10, a million there. I know I said that I wouldn't get any of this stuff till after I finished the main story mode, but it's useful to have, you know. And it's not cheating technically because the game, it's not a cheat code. The game gives it to us. I mean, look, just like that, I'm already improving my ability to get studs and stuff like that. Very nicely indeed. So now, gotta get back to Hogwarts. You gotta get back to school. Everything is magical. But I don't think... Actually, can we... Hang on a minute. Oh, damn, we can't. Shoot. That... I just realised now. Oh, awesome music. But yeah, we've got to... damn it, we've got to go back the long way. Oh, I didn't think that through, actually. Oh, no. Don't judge me, please. Oh, taxi man, give us a lift to Hogwarts. I know. That's an... Basically, there is an apparition pad to get to the camping area. Another area for you guys to explore after the game that we will be doing at some point. For now, though, dear, this is really like going the long way round now as well. Actually, can I be bothered to? Actually, I know a spell that will help us get there quickly. Alakazam. Oh, I love magical video editing. But now back to Hogwarts, and look at this. We have a giant. We have another giant to face, which is brilliant because it means I can get loads and loads of studs, so it's definitely worth going back, if only for this. If only for this. Screw you, Death Eaters, I'm happy. We're fighting a giant. So, and he's got one of those giant... I don't even know what that is. So go, got a character, so we're going to go black. We're going to go in black, lovely. Very smooth. So, let's hit it 3 times. That doesn't even try and hurt you. And then suddenly, oh my god, look at how quickly our studs is going up. Oh, so good. So good. Seeing as we're in this area, we might as well take advantage of the fact that, we've got a bit of time, I suppose, now. You know what, I'm going to make this last bit a 2-parter. Just like we did with the movies, I'm going to make this last level a 2-parter. Why the hell not? Also because I just want to get some studs, actually. I want to get as many studs as possible. It's silly how it's only occurred to me right at the end of the game as well. But there you go. I forgot. And it is really awkward going around trying to get all the studs afterwards. You know. So, right. That'll do for now. That'll do. On to the final level. We'll finally get started. 9 minutes into the part. God, that's just how I roll. So this is too much fun. It really is. But after the level is done, you'll have hours and hours and hours of enjoying going around on a night's back if you so wish. That is the thing though, because after they finish the story mode, Hogwarts remains in the sort of mode that it was during the Wizarding War, but without any of the actual fighting. So it's all very dark and mysterious as you're exploring it as well. It's a weird environment to be exploring once it's all Romeo done. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. For now, down we go. The final level. Somewhere that dragon is going. Blimmin' hell, why am I still flying? Why am I still bothering? It's all cities beneath me. Where's the lush green countryside that I was promised? They lied. Wherever they are.
What? Oh.
So chilled out. Yeah, guys, I'm dying, but meh. It happens. It happens. It's okay though, because if he dies, he'll just lose some studs and then he'll respawn. I love games. Whoa!
Huh? Huh?
That's not weird at all. One big happy dead family. Poor old Lupin, just like, no. It happens, Harry, it happens. Everything must come to an end. Not even gonna offer Harry a cup of tea. Outrageous. Is this heaven?
Huh?
That's one way of doing it. Just kick the baby! Kick the baby!
What?
Whoa!
Huh?
Oh, Harry, you trickster. That's how you make a comeback.
What? What? Huh?
There we have it. The force is strong with this one. I love that. I love that. Loving the Star Wars reference there. Yeah, I was a little bit quiet during the whole Dumbledore Harry cutscene because it's just quite nice to watch that, you know. I do forget that I do talk a lot. So here we go. The final boss, the final level has begun, and it is so epic. It is so epic. This first part, you are trying to get towards Harry and Voldemort. You need to make a potion. First of all, here's the first ingredient. Flowers, of course. Very nice. Professor Sprout will be so proud of us in last year making flowers. So we need to, of course, we need a cauldron for that. So quickly over here. Thankfully, in all this rubble, there is a cauldron. Oh, I love coincidence. Brilliant, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. One and Neville are like, Hermione, really a potion right now? There's a Dark Lord to be defeated. And there's a blooming giant here, it's been lolly. He decided, actually, you know, fighting, it's not that much fun. I'm just going to lie here, have a nice lolly. One that's crazy like that. Crazy, crazy giant. Yes. Come on, Aglemente. Oh, oh! Wait a minute, calm down. Make sure you use Defendo on that, otherwise it won't work. Neville's like, leave it at, leave it at. Put it in. Oh my god, oh, am I gonna die? Not now, really? You can't die now. There we go. Like, why, boy? Why do you live? How many times do I have to kill you, boy? No, Ginny! What happens next? Find out in the next part.